Good evening, sports fans. The Republic Bank 5 for Fun has moved into the playoff stage. First launched in 2024 with the support of the Grenada Cricket Association, or GCA, and the Ministries of Education and Youth and Sport, 5 for Fun is designed to be educational and entertaining. The program is also geared towards providing 8 to 12-year-old students from 31 primary schools with the opportunity to learn the basics of cricket in a fun and supportive environment. By prioritizing fun and participation over competition, the program introduces young players to the joys of the game while fostering important life skills such as leadership, cooperation, and communication at an early age. Raphael is the coordinator of the program.
Well, I'm happy to report that, as you know, this is the second edition of the Republic Bank 5 for Fun Cricket. And we are now in the stage where we are just about going into the playoffs. We would have started just around the ending of March. The coaches would have been going into the school just around that time and then continue when school reopens. And we are beginning the playoffs. Playoffs meaning that, as you know, it's made up of zones. Mean that the schools in the particular zone come together to play. So we'll have a winner. Tomorrow we actually start in the parish of St. John's. 5 schools will be coming together, St. John and St. Mark's together. And they're going to play off tomorrow, and that we expect to start around 9:30. Coming out of that first playoff, we will have a winner that represents that particular zone. Our hope is that we'll complete all the playoffs by next week. We go to St. Patrick's, we go to St. Andrews, St. David's, and then we have St. George's. We also have a playoff in Carriacou, and that could probably be the first week in June. So hopefully we should be able to come up with maybe all the winners. Further training will be done to these schools who have qualified. And the final is scheduled for June 24th.
Meanwhile, action continues to heat up in the Spice-Isle Dream 11 T10 tournament. Vice President of the GCA, Raphael Crony, provides an update on the tournament.
At the moment, I can tell you that Proof Challengers is one of the teams to look at. They are both of really playing some good cricket. Likewise, Nutmeg Warriors. These are two probably of the top teams here looking for. But 10-10 tournament, you know, anything can happen, and there are room for any other team to reach the top.
Leg spinner Afi Fletcher led the way with 2 for 18 from her 3 overs as the West Indies women put together a dominant all-around performance to defeat the ECB women's development by 80 runs in a warm-up clash at Millfield School on Saturday. The team is gearing up for their upcoming T20 International Series against England. Batting first after losing the toss, the Caribbean side posted an imposing 175 for 4 from their 20 overs, anchored by a brilliant 62 off just 35 balls from left-hander Kiana Joseph. Her innings, which included 10 fours and 2 sixes, set the tone for a commanding display with the bat. Captain Haley Matthews contributed 20 from 19 balls, while Aaliyah Elaine added a brisk 20 from 16 deliveries. There were also valuable contributions from Shemaine Campbell and Stephanie Taylor, who both retired hurt on 14 and 13 respectively, and Janella Glasgow, who bludgeoned an unbeaten 18 off just 6 balls to finish the innings on a high. In reply, the ECB development struggled to keep pace with the required run rate against a disciplined West Indies bowling attack and were eventually restricted to 95 for 7 from their 20 overs. The second round wrapped up in the 2025 NBA playoffs on Sunday, and the conference finals are set. Thunder versus Timberwolves in the West and Knicks versus Pacers in the East. The West Finals kick off Tuesday with Game 1 of the East Finals on Wednesday. In the West, the Thunder ousted the Nuggets on Sunday, winning Game 7 at home to advance. They'll face a Wolves team that is 8 for 2 so far in these playoffs. In the East, The Pacers are back in the conference finals for the second year in a row after taking out the top-seeded Cavaliers in the second round. They'll be facing the Knicks, who eliminated the reigning champion Boston Celtics in Game 6 after their matchup Friday night. The Pacers haven't made the NBA Finals since 2000 when they beat the Knicks in the East Finals. The Knicks haven't won the East since 1999 when they beat the Pacers in the East Finals. The following is the schedule for the 2025 NBA playoffs. Tuesday, May 20th, Game 1 will see the Thunders versus the Timberwolves at 8:30 p.m. Wednesday, May the 21st, we'll see Game 1 with the Knicks versus the Pacers starting at 8. Thursday, May the 22nd, Game 2, Thunder versus Timberwolves starting at 8:30. Friday, May the 23rd, Game 2, Knicks versus Pacers, 8 p.m. Saturday, May the 24th, Game 3, Timberwolves versus Thunder, starting at 8:30 p.m. Sunday, May the 25th, Game 3, Pacers versus Knicks, starting at 8. Monday, May the 26th, Game 4, Timberwolves versus Thunder, 8:30 p.m. Tuesday, May the 27th, Game 4, Pacers versus the Knicks, starting at 8. And Wednesday, May the 28th, Game 5, Thunders versus the Timberwolves, starting at 8:30 p.m. Thursday, May the 29th, it should be Game 5 with the Knicks versus the Pacers at 8 p.m. It should be exciting. That's what's been happening in the world of sports.